For months, activists in Burundi have said they would take to the streets if President Pierre Nkurunziza tried to run for a third term in June's election. Now his party's announced that he will, so crowds gathered and police deployed. When Nkurunziza came to power in 2005, following a peace deal that ended a 12-year civil war between several rebel factions. So far, the main opposition parties have not officially joined the protests, but this man, an aspiring independent presidential candidate, came along.
We are going first to demonstrate peacefully, but we are telling them either use force, they will be removed by force.
The crowds of protesters seem to be growing larger. This one started at that end of the road. By the time it got to here, it's numbering hundreds. They've come face to face with a line of riot police. Behind the riot police is another crowd of protesters forming. There's been exchanges of rocks and tear gas. People are worried that the situation's going to escalate.
And it did. Several protesters were injured. In some parts of the city, some people were shot and killed. We ended up downwind of some of this spray. It makes your eyes hurt so much you can't see, and your skin feels like it's burning. Meanwhile, in the city centre, 3 government ministers came to the capital's most popular radio station with police. Journalists working here told us they said they'd close it. Staff locked themselves inside and kept broadcasting, but that didn't help. While the ministers met with managers, the radio's listeners gathered in the street outside. Then, good news for them. A media representative managed to negotiate a deal. The radio was allowed to stay on air as long as it stopped broadcasting live from the protests.
We all know our rights. If we have to stand up for our rights, we will do that. We don't want our country to burn, we want our country to heal.
But for now, the unrest looks set to carry on. The government says the political contest should be resolved peacefully with the presidential election in June. But protesters say they won't stop until Nkurunziza abandons his plan to run for a third presidential term. Webb, Al Jazeera, Bujumbura, Burundi.